I mean, Muhammad Buhari, retired general, a radicalized Islamist that ruled Nigeria from 2015 to 2023, was the one that invited all these manners of insurgency in Nigeria. He is guilty. That's why he's afraid. His statement, the bloody statement he made in the past, is now ringing back to him. That is why everybody in this life should be very careful. The statement he made, we don't need to investigate him using FBI or CIA, because he actually said it. That attack on Boko Haram is attack on the North. That's why they actually connive with Obama administration using the money that is paid for USAID to sponsor Boko Haram and other terrorist platforms in the North. There should be proper investigation on how USAID involved on sponsorship of insurgency in Nigeria. And I thank God that Donald Trump administration is doing something about it. This was one of the many silly behaviors of the Democrats. Democratic platform in America is always bent on inviting terrorism into America's system. That was how 9/11, September 9/11 came to be. It happened that Al-Qaeda henchman, Osama bin Laden, trained all those pilots in America during the regime of Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton started from 1992 and ended 1990, and that was the very era when the Al-Qaeda, terrorists infiltrated America. The Democrats, they are over diplomatic, thereby subjecting themselves to docility and complacence. That was how Al-Qaeda infiltrated America, and it comes again that during Obama regime, do you know how many times terror attacked America under Obama regime? And it was Obama regime actually that orchestrated American USAID sponsorship of Boko Haram insurgents in Nigeria. Yes, so what I'm trying to say is that I know that Trump has come and as a Republican political platform in America, they are the watchdog of the world. They are the police of the world. I believe Republican, and they are dogs of war. If you wake them up anytime and say, let us go into military confrontation, I think they will give it to you more than 75%. So Trump has come, and the whole Northerners now are murmuring, and their murmuring is not enough. America is going to embark on military operation in Africa as one of their, promised policies to the Africans, and Nigeria is going to be part of it. Actually, they have offloaded one in Somalia recently. I hope you should have at least heard about it. American military operation, bombardment of Somalia. Al-Qaeda fortress was destroyed as immediately Donald Trump take over regime administration from administration of Joe Biden. He embarked immediately on military operation in Somalia. And Somalia Al-Qaeda fortress, that very portion, axis of Al-Qaeda, was neutralized by this current administration of Donald Trump. So the North should wait for it. I pray and fervently I believe that Sambisa Forest, some axis of Northwest, Northeast, North will actually receive America, military operation based on the fact that they want to bring down the Al-Qaeda, the Boko Haram, the Al-Shabaab, the herdsmen, the bandits, and other, terrorist organization in the North. Somebody said that an attack against Boko Haram is an attack against the North. Yes, now that Donald Trump want now to face terrorism. Why do you think that those people are now afraid that it may affect their secret? Yes, when the secret lingers, it's going to be cut across between continents, Africa and America, and if it spreads over, it is going to get to them. Someone said attack on Boko Haram is attack on the North. Actually, pilot the affairs, the government, head of government of Nigeria for 8 years. I mean, Muhammad Buhari, retired general, a radicalized Islamist that ruled Nigeria from 2015 to 2023, was the one that invited all these manners of insurgency in Nigeria. He is guilty. That's why he's afraid. His statement, the bloody statement he made in the past, is now ringing back to him. That is why everybody in this life should be very careful. The statement he made We don't need to investigate him using FBI or CIA, because he actually said it. That attack on Boko Haram is attack on the North. That's why they actually connive with Obama administration using the money that is paid for USAID to sponsor Boko Haram and other terrorist platforms in the North. His name is Muhammad Buhari. The investigation internationally is spreading across Africa and is getting to Nigeria. And if care is not taken, America is going to embark on a very tacit military operation in the northern Nigeria. They must surely be part of it.
Someone said that Jonathan was used. Jonathan was removed by the North when the North was using Boko Haram, saying Chibok girls. But due to that, President Bola Tinubu will have learnt his lesson, so that will not do what happened to Jonathan will not happen to him.
I don't know about President Bola Tinubu. I'm an Igbo man. Tinubu must always behave like a Yoruba man, so I don't know. I don't know about him. See what happened. It was the North that removed Jonathan. And Jonathan learned lesson from that. When Obama aligned with the North, championed by Muhammad Buhari administration, to bring about the Chibok girls kidnap, it was obvious that we in the South know all the characters, prominent characters that played, let me say, domination, dominance roles during the Jonathan regime. As Boko Haram actually attacked the North, Northeast, Northwest, frequently then. So they connived together with the American regime of Obama, removed Jonathan, and Obama was happy that a change has occurred in Nigeria. A change brought by Obama administration from USA, simply because Jonathan could not buy into same-sex marriage. He now allied with the North and brought change. A change that has brought Nigeria to doom. A change that has brought Nigeria to an economic pestilence. A change that has brought Nigeria and thrown Nigeria into the kind of insecurity that has never ever happened in this country before. Obama aided this devilish satanic change that has thrown Nigeria into abject poverty, hunger and food drought, a kind of change that we've seen ourselves today. Nigerian families are under serious food drought. A change actually that has brought all manner of insurgencies, in Nigeria. We have Lakuwa today, a change has come. We have headers, killer headers, a change sponsored by Obama regime. We have the almighty Boko Haram, the most notorious terrorist group in Nigeria, a change from Obama. And those girls, Chibok girls that were abducted and kidnapped because America was sponsoring them, those girls, they have never come back to their various families in their large numbers today. A change that has actually orchestrated Muslim ticket in Nigeria. Obama himself, I doubt his Christianity. Yes, I doubt Obama's Christianity. Obama actually fueled the fuel of what? Muslim ticket, because Joe Biden regime is Obama's regime. Joe Biden was American regime. All Nigerians were drowning in the ocean of Muslim ticket. Today we have seen how far we have gone to at least bring Nigeria down. And I'm still telling you that the sponsors of Boko Haram, sponsors of banditry and other terrorist platform in the northern Nigeria are, number one person is the person of interest today, Muhammad Buhari, whose identity, whose nationality is still questionable. We've not been able to know where Muhammad Buhari comes from. Then two, what about Airstrike? Under his watch in Kaduna State, Kaduna indigents, southern Kaduna houses were subjected to this incessant, frequent attack from the bandits, from the Fulani leaders, from Boko Haram, from other, killer insurgents in the northern Nigeria. Airstrike is one of the sponsors. Budu Cherif, have we brought him to book for turning his political talks into what has translated to Boko Haram today? Has Nigeria asked Budu Cherif question? No, simply because Budu Cherif is from North. Simply because Budu Cherif is not an Igbo man. Simply because Budu Cherif is not from southern Nigeria. That's why they could all commit this kind of heinous, hideous crimes and get scot-free. I'm telling you, that UAE compilation of sponsors of terrorists or terrorism in Nigeria, we should still revisit it and bring all the former national advisor, security advisors to book. That is when we can actually come out with good results.
But will Nigeria ever learn from what happened under Jonathan when Boko Haram, even till now, they still better Boko Haram? Will Nigeria ever learn from this incident?
That's why I'm telling you that Tinubu must always behave like Yoruba man. I'm an Igbo man. Because if Tinubu could be an Igbo man, he actually would have known what to do. I am Igbo man, Tinubu is a Yoruba man. I see how Tinubu is falling with Boko Haram, giving them amnesty, calling some repentant Boko Haram, while Igbo is there bearing bad name, having this stigma of a bad man, simply because Igbo fought for Duru Republic. Now they can still what under Tinubu's watch, dying in prison. Why? Because he's an Igbo man. They would have sacked everybody from that environment. So when you're talking about Fulani herdsmen, we are talking about a group that the global terrorists already say this is the fourth most dangerous terrorist organization in the world. So it's a very formidable group you are dealing with that you must be ready to deal with them ruthlessly. I think somewhere in 2010, we saw how Ghana government used their sovereignty, their might to chase them out of their own sovereignty. The point is, we understand that under Muhammadu Buhari, the government was not willing to address it, perhaps because of his ethnic abstraction with from the Fulani. But I think at this level, we need state security arrangements. We need to rejig our security architecture. I understand that in the southwestern part of the country, we already have Amateku, of course, the creation of state houses of assembly. I think it's the way to go. But the only thing is that they must build capacity to combat crime. I understand that they could not build such capacity under Muhammadu Buhari because to buy arms and ammunition to combat crime, to buy AK-47, AK-49, you need an NSA certificate that comes from the Office of the National Security Advisor. And that they could not get under Muhammadu Buhari. That's why I encourage a Tinubu government to do things differently. Because now that we have a president of the South, who of course share the pain of what is happening in the country and in the South, and the Middle Belt, should do things differently by empowering the Office of the National Security Advisor to actually give an NSA certificate and permission to the Amateku or governments of the southern part of the country to procure arms for Amateku to let them be armed. And other states should be encouraged to have similar security arrangements. I understand that they used to have a embargo in the southeastern part of the country, but it's not effective. Currently, I understand that in Anambra State they have Agone Chamber. But Agone Chamber seems to be acting above the law. Because I understand that recently, even though the governor is denying it, that they want to start enforcing people who do not wear bra and those ones are not areas we should dive into. Yeah. But the point I'm trying to make is let us have similar arrangement in the southeastern part of the country, in the southern part of the country, and not just having them, let them empower them to be armed to be able to combat crime.
Because this S-men, they have been on rampage. How can you be converting churches to mosques? How can you be killing fathers, killing mothers, killing children? Are the Fulani S-men or the Fulanis as the people, are they above the law? Are they above other ethnic nationalities in Nigeria?
They are not above, but I want to tell you that the Fulani man, the average Fulani man, do not respect constitutional authority. The average Fulani man do not respect the law. The average Fulani man believe in survival of the fittest. The average Fulani man do not believe that he should have to submit to police. That is why they move. Of course, who else in Nigeria will move around freely with gun without fear of being arrested? On the time that sometime in the last dispensation, under the Shako as the governor of Taraba State, the military came to him to say, let us disarm people in your states. The Shako told them that for you to disarm innocent citizens, first of all, go to the forest, go to the bushes, and disarm bandits who are with AK-47, AK-49, as the case may be. Because you cannot disarm innocent citizens and leave them at the mercy of Boko Haram, at the mercy of bandits, killer henchmen. In the night, those who will come, drag them out of their houses, slaughter them, and that will happen. So the Fulani man do not respect constitutional authority. That's why as a country, it doesn't matter the opinion of everybody, as a government, you must possess monopoly of coercive power. That is what makes the government ultimate to deal with threats whether internal aggression or external aggression. And again, it often surprised me why we are failing in some areas, because we have all it takes to succeed as a people, as a government, because we have the DSS that is saddled with responsibility of intelligence gathering. We have the police that normally rely on such intelligence to deal with the emerging threats. But with all this and all the money being deployed, you will be surprised that even the bandits and terrorists are having a field day even ahead of the security agencies.
Abacha said, Lesani Abacha, he said that if insurgency lasts more than 24 hours, that means the government may have a hand in that. Do you still think that that logic worked up until this day?
I think there are so many evidence to allude to that fact with what are currently. Jonathan as the president was very clear that there are some sympathizers of terrorists in his government. And even Jonathan as the president had a situation where the former governor of Adamawa, yes, Murtala Nyako, is that Adamawa or Taraba? No, not Taraba. It should be Adamawa. Murtala Nyako led his colleagues from the north to the United States of America, held a press conference, addressed the world, told them that the Jonathan government was exterminating northern youths. Simply because Nigerian military under Jonathan through General Ejirika as the then Chief of Army Staff was decimating Boko Haram. So you could see that level of politics. We could see that level of compromise for a governor to allege that the government, federal government, was exterminating their people because they were fighting Boko Haram. It goes to show you the level of the type of society we are.
Now the final question is that do you see a future for Nigeria, or let me say, what is the way forward if people may be seen to be above the government of the general government should have estimate power, but you see Fulani S-men who didn't keep on saving and everything? Do you think that there's a future for this current nation?
All the leaders are ready to do the right thing, their fellow Muslim now. Are they rejecting Islam? No, definitely. But who are they killing? They are killing majorly Christians.
But now most persons are of the view that Islam is a religion of peace. But what is happening that the Sheikh and some emirs in the north cannot preach for these so-called killers who are perpetrating this evil?
In this country, we know how, for example, in this country now, a sheikh goes into the bush and meets so-called bandits. We know these things. A sheikh goes to the bush and preach to them, and the army, as state officers, they don't know where the bandits are. But the sheikh goes out into the bush and preaches to them. We know these things. It is in the open.
So now, indirectly, are you saying the sheikh too is also an accomplice to this?
The problem was Jonathan was that Jonathan was the kind of very peaceful person. He doesn't want wahala. I'm telling everybody that the Boko Haram who are first under President Obasanjo, who was the former military general. When that was a start, we will have quenched it. But Jonathan made that time, and Igbo man became the chief of army staff. Here, Jirika, the man was bombarding them, and the people of the north were shouting that no, here Jirika is taking vengeance on the civil war that happened. How Nigeria killed the Igbos, that Ejika was taking vengeance on that. Jonathan had to remove Ejika. Now look at it now. Even that Yoruba lady that was killing Boko Haram, that Air Force lady too. Well, look at what happened to her too. What are you talking about? The US has seen these things. Other countries have seen these things. Then repentant Boko Haram. Have you seen anybody that said repentant IPOB before? IPOB? Have you seen a repentant innocent agitator? Someone that has killed family, repentant Boko Haram, repentant bandits. All those are the can repent, but no repentant IPOB, no repentant Yoruba nation agitator. So all the nations are looking at it, and then you say there's no invest. Who will come and invest in a nation where you are repenting bandits and terrorists? Who will take that nation seriously? So these are the facts. You can't keep deceiving ourselves, and we see the facts. We try to play around this. Other nations are watching Nigeria. Look at, for example, how Ghana dealt with Fulani S-men. Yes. Give them good notice, Ghana. Even Fawashe, governor of Ekiti State, look at what he did. If you see any cow eating your corn, Fawashe, kill the cow and eat the cow. Fawashe released in Ekiti. But look at it now. Fulani S-men, they went to Benue State, they kill people. They have gone back again as yesterday. They went to Ebonyi State. They are in Edo State. They are in Ondo State. What am I talking about? So when other nations see that this country is not, they are not serious. These ones are just playing. They are playing in Nigeria. Oh, yeah, no. You see, Nigeria seems like a circus. You understand? A circus is very for okay. Nigeria like a place where children are playing tente. Where children are just playing. That's how the country is. Right? Like we are just playing. We are just waking up and sleeping. We are not serious as a nation, no. How can somebody be killing somebody and saying is a repentant Boko Haram? How can Boko Haram repent?
But sir, the same Jonathan said that see there are some Boko Haram in his government, and which as the president then, don't you think was he afraid to indict them, or he was being scared? Because he also elongates this whole issue of Boko Haram. He treated it with a very soft hand too.
Until Nigeria has a president that is ready to serve, the country cannot go forward. Most of our presidents are just, maybe all of them, they are accidental presidents. Obasanjo was meant to be killed by Abacha, someone like that.